Fucking waiting on you guys to show up. See how many. Oh no, what I found. Show you guys right now. That other truck ain't mine. It's one of the neighbors. I don't know what the hell, but I don't know how to drive. Yeah, so pretty much all that is. It's been leaking overnight, or what was all over the bottom of the truck. So let me see. I know you're supposed to check the oil, transmission fluid. ¿Qué pasó, mamá? I'm supposed to check it when it's on, but there's no point of it because the first gear, I mean, the drive and reverse is gone, so there's really no point of me checking the fluids. Transmission shot out already. I could on third. That's it. This is from the last time when I got stranded. Like you guys can see, all this oil, the transmission fluid everywhere. It threw it all over. I had to degrease the whole engine compartment. Um, as you guys can see, this was last weekend. Sorry about that. But I did a good job on degreasing it. Still had some leftover oil that's coming off of this. So, you guys see that. It's oh, sorry, man. I'm out here at my apartments, and yeah, tranny's gone. Um, I talked to the mechanic, transmission mechanic. He said he got to me. He that it was due to low transmission fluid. But the funny thing is, he just had checked it last weekend, and and he told me the transmission fluid is 1 quart over because I had an issue last weekend. I was taking out my aunt, my tia, and my girl, and out of nowhere I started smelling transmission fluid burning. So I pull over. Luckily, I got out of the exit. There was an AutoZone there, and my whole engine compartment, my whole truck. I'm talking about the whole truck. Literally the whole truck. I don't know if you guys can see all that. Hopefully you guys can. But everything was covered in transmission fluid. So what happened was my transmission cooler started leaking out all the transmission out of nowhere. All the transmission fluid, I mean, out of nowhere. And I had this extra one here at home. I was gonna put in the Regal somewhere over there, but it's not like this. And I went ahead and I put it on. I fixed it in front of AutoZone. Man, I left a lot of transmission fluid there. I used up two and a half gallon transmission fluid. Hopefully you guys can see everything. I'm not sure how good it looks, but just trying to explain what happened. So this yesterday, I tried to take out my girl, just me and her, try to go out and have a good time, and well, out of nowhere, it slipped once. I was on the freeway driving normal, slipped out of nowhere. Okay, let it go. Started driving. Started like, nothing. I didn't think nothing of it no more. Maybe thought maybe the computer or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, I didn't think nothing of it. Did it again. So I'm like, okay, well, we're already getting to our destination. I pulled off, got into the gas station, and truck wasn't even moving. As soon as I got off the freeway, it wasn't moving no more. So I put it down in third, and it started moving. So I started driving it like that, and I woke up today, and I go underneath the truck. I go underneath the truck, Transmission's all the way over there. But there's a plug on the side, on this side of the transmission. It's somewhere right here. So it should be like right here. There's a plug that goes into the transmission. The whole transmission is clean except for that plug part. There's tranny fluid coming out, and I looked it up, and I guess it's a common issue on the 4L80 transmission. This is not a 4L60 no more. It's a 4L80 transmission, so it has been swapped. And I guess that plug tends to go out from the inside of the transmission. There's a piece that goes inside of the transmission, and then you plug in the plug from the outside. But the inside has a gasket or a bushing, whatever you want to call it. Or we're bushing. So see, look, still got oil. Best Armor oil out there, transmission fluid. But I fixed it. I mean, that's a well-known issue on, I guess, the 4L80s. That's what I've been noticing. A lot of people on YouTube. I looked up plugs and harnesses, and first thing that comes out was that harness, that plug. So I looked it up on YouTube, and a lot of people are having that same issue. For some reason, it decides to go bad. But everybody that I've seen is old. This transmission, keep in mind, this transmission was just rebuilt, or was just built like about 7 months ago, I believe, or less, or more. Or it could be 7 or 8 months or less. So there should be no reason why that thing gave out. I just spoke to the mechanic. He says until Monday he's gonna take a look at it, and he says he got me. So I'm hoping that I don't have to pay for it, because it has nothing to do with me. This is the second time it does something, but now the transmission is shot out. Well, the transmission is gone now. There's no drive whatsoever. There's grinding inside of the transmission. So I'm sure something broke in there, or the gears are shot out bad. Let's see, go bad. That's why people think it's a trans. It's out. Well, I'm hoping that the transmission is savable, because the transmission fluid doesn't smell that nasty burnt. You know, when you know the transmission is bad. So I'm just hoping it's something simple that just, you know. But I'd rather have him take it off and replace it, if possible, because if it's already been through this situation where it's been stressed out and all that, I'm hoping it does. Because when I spoke to him after getting the transmission done and everything, he was like, "Oh, there's no warranty. Like, I'll but I'll give you a 1 year, like, you know, for labor, and you just buy parts." But that's the thing. I understand if I break it, but if it breaks down on itself, I mean, I'm not talking smack about the guy. The guy's been solid, man. He's been helping me out and everything. So the good thing is I know about mechanics. The downside is I don't know completely everything I need to know about it, but at least I know enough not to get, you know, BS'd around. So and good thing I have other homies too that help me out. Like, if I don't know something, I ask some of the homies that know. But man, he's been solid. He told me he got me. He's gonna look at it Monday, which kind of sucks, because that means I'm gonna be down this whole weekend. I don't think it had to do with it not being done right. I think it's just a part that's faulty, you know, because I looked it up online. I looked it up on YouTube, and a lot of people have the same issue with the 4L80. It's a plug that goes on the side of the transmission. On the driver's side, there's a big plug. It's about like that big. There's part of it that goes inside of it, and it has a O-ring. And then on the outside, you just plug it. So I went underneath. I'll post it up on on whatchamacallit, on a quick rail. I'll post up what I saw so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Or unless I can go underneath, but it's gonna it's too dark in there, like so. And then I'm hearing that it's kind of blurry. But good thing is, I hope he doesn't charge me because it's not my fault. Like the truck has not been abused to what it was meant for, meaning the transmission. So there's no reason why it should break down when I'm driving it normal speeds and all that. It should be no reason why. And there's no way, there was no way I could have smelled, seen that transmission leaking because, like I said, last weekend I went to him after my after my radiator cooler, my transmission cooler. I mean, blew out on this side. Everything right here, man. Put it like this: this whole truck was covered in transmission fluid. Like you can still see some of the aftermath. I already degreased this. I spent already $300 on degreasing this crap, and that's just on spray paint. I mean spray paint. That spray can. Look, even my freaking $600 alternator. I was worried for that because that's expensive, and then I have to order it again and wait for it to come. And that's a McMahon. It's a 400 amp alternator, and that's expensive for me. I think I think I just finished paying that alternator. But if you guys can see, everything is greased up still. Like everything has oil everywhere. And I already been through 3 car washes, and it finally took off everything from the outside. But you can see that there's still transmission fluid on certain parts. But yeah, so that's just what I'm hoping is that he covers it, because that shouldn't be a reason why I should be paying for something when it was something that happened due to hardware or whatever they put on. And like I said, this one's mine. I replaced it. I'm the one, he knows it. He's supposed to get back at me with another one. um but I don't know, it just threw me off. Like even right now, like I could turn it on. I don't think I have reverse, but it'd be good to turn it on anyway, just to see where the transmission fluid's at. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I got it protected. They try stealing it here in the apartments where I live. So there's only one way in, one way out. So before, I got cameras everywhere. So once the alarm goes off, I'm already up and out of there, and they got a special surprise. But let me see if you guys can hear this. I'll put it in reverse. You hear that? That's now I caught it, but let it warm up. Let me let it warm up, and that way we can see what's going on. See the transmission, but I'm gonna need to buy a new belt due to the I gotta buy another degreaser and clean all this off. This is all this black residue is from the belt because there's still transmission fluid slipping, is making it slip. So I gotta fix that once he fixes the transmission. I can smell. Let me see. Let me see if there's oil coming out already. I can smell it. Let me see if I can show you guys what I made. Let me turn on that flashlight. So there's where's that plug? All right, you guys see that gray plug in the middle? I can take you guys through it. that one right there. But if you can see as well as it could be just a seal too. So let's, so there you guys go. That's exactly where I see the leak at. I'm hoping that that's it, and he can fix. He's gonna fix it. But then again, it could be completely something else because everything's all oily. So I already cleaned up most of it, trying to see where it leaks from. So we're gonna see what happens. I gotta wait for the transmission to warm up, but I might not even wait for that because I could already smell that transmission. I don't want to catch. I don't want to leave more oil than what is already on the floor, because then the apartment management's gonna give us a fine for all that on the floor. Hold on, guys. Let me go ahead and put you guys down real quick. They gotta start taking out everything from the truck so that Monday he can take it and fix it, and hopefully everything gets worked on and comes back working just fine. But I'm really hoping that he changes whatever needs to be changed, and that first gear reverse, I hope he goes ahead and fix that problem. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna post up on a quick rail the plug that I'm talking about that's messed up. All right, guys, take it easy. Thank you for watching.